What's up, guys? Just from Hills Headbangers here again, aka fucking J-dawg. In today's video, I'm gonna answer one of the questions in the comments. Still typing it up. Like I said, I'll do these every now and then if I get a question that I can make a video about rather than just giving a fucking thumbs up. I try to answer all your guys' shit. But keep in mind, after like 24 hours, I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and go back to every single video and check it. There's a really cool ass fucking comment that I hear comes out, I'll go. But so I'm trying to so if I don't answer your if I don't comment back on any of the videos, don't feel like I'm ignoring you or something. So I just didn't see it. That's all. But so if I see like a good question in there that I can make a video about, I'll make a video and give you a shout out. And so this one, I'm just going to read off my fucking phone because it's a little long winded, but I did read it. I'm like, you know what? That is a pretty good fucking video idea. So fuck it. I'll just make a video right now. Like I was just reading it. Like I think the video's from 2 days ago or so. I forget which video is on, but got the comment right here. And it's a shout out to fucking Dinkins. Hope I'm saying that right. Okay, man. And his comment was a question for a possible future video. Here we go, brah. What genres outside of metal do you like? Assuming that I do. Are you into punk or hardcore? We're about to find out. If so, what are some of your favorites? I grew up in the 80s. Oh shit, you're fucking older than me, brah. Punk and hardcore were a big thing in my life, as well as metal. I love the hardcore band from Cleveland called Integrity. Oh, funny you fucking actually say it, man. I just saw them 3 weeks ago or so. They opened an Unslaughter opened up for Integrity. That was actually the last show I just went to. Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. It's a good show too. Chris Dorr was in that band at one point. Yeah, he was at the show too. Actually, I'm fully aware of who Chris is. Cool fucking dude. He's in. By the way, speaking of Chris, he was in Soulless, and my favorite thing that he's probably ever played on, I'm a huge fucking fan of, is Decrepit from Cleveland, Ohio. Look at the band Decrepit. Big fucking fan. Creation of Sin Disc and Acrimonium. Gotta fucking have it. Love them to this day. Would love to see a vinyl release on them. Try to have Hells do them, but didn't work out. Face Value was another amazing Cleveland hardcore band. Not familiar with them. Sorry, man, I don't. Ringworm is another great band from Cleveland band, but I'm sure you know them through Shed the Skin. Yeah, I know Matt Sword. Really cool guy. So yeah, I'm fully familiar with Ringworm, which is another awesome band. The Channel Rules. Yeah, Shed the Skin on Hellside of the Bangers is an awesome band. Yeah, man. Let's talk about this for a little bit. Yeah, I like a little bit stuff outside of metal. Obviously, metal is my forte and what I enjoy the most, especially death metal, grindcore, black metal, thrash metal, a little bit of heavy metal too. But yeah, my favorite fucking band outside of metal of all time, as far as punk and shit's considered, is the Misfits. Big fucking Misfits fan. I actually like every record they did. I do prefer the Danzig era, but I do like the all the stuff, even the ones that probably nobody would even expect, like the ones with Jerry Only singing. I think the last thing they put out, what is there something with like maybe the song called Nightmare on Elm Street on there? I think I heard it once on YouTube. I don't own any of those. I do own the last full Devil's Reign. I do own that, a CD and LP of that. I do like it. It's nowhere near as good as like Walk Among Us, or any of the not even as good as fucking Famous Monsters and American Psycho and obviously the very early shit like Static Age and all that stuff. But I do like it. I remember there being like one song on the album, kind of like, yeah, this song kind of sucks, and it took a few listens to really get into it because for a while when the first couple listens on Devil's Reign when I first heard it, I was like the two standout songs were the ones from the 12-inch mini LP that came out a couple years before, which I did like. What is it? Land of the Dead, and there's two Dead songs on there. Well, I think it's Twilight of the Dead and Land of the Dead. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. There's a 12-inch maxi of that which I own, and I liked that a lot. And those two songs made it to the full length. And my only complaint, I'm like, those are the standout songs. All these other songs are kind of like, eh. But I did get to enjoy them more. But I think at the end of the day, there ended up being one song. I'm like, it kind of blows. Like I would admit it. I forget what song it is. I'd have to go back and listen to it. But I'll show you a little bit just to show you like how big of a Misfits fan I actually am. So my favorite album is probably Walk Among Us, and then why am I drawing a fucking blank? Wolf's Blood, the one Earth AD, Wolf's Blood, whatever you want to call it. That's probably right after, and I love like Legacy of Brutality is great, and Static Age, all the stuff. But if I had to pick, Walk Among Us is my favorite. Remember I told you guys I'm on some of my favorite albums. I had multiple versions I get them, so let me show you fucking everything I own just on Static Age. I mean Walk Among Us. I have the picture disc. I think I've been told this is actually a bootleg, which if it is, hell, even cooler because it's probably limited as fuck and not some 10,000 copy printed. So I actually kind of prefer that it is. But I don't know. I bought this years ago. I think I bought it on eBay actually. Don't quote me on that, but I don't know who did. I heard it's a bootleg from Brazil. Don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, fuck yeah, all the better. There's the back, so that's Walk Among Us pictures, and then check this shit out. Kind of a bit over fucking kill. Got Walk Among Us. Covers like, I think the cover's even a different color. No, they're all this. Okay. There's the front, and this one is, let me pull it out. I got just multiple different colors. And like I told you, remember I told you I got store by size records in the back side and a picture disc sleeve so you can see. Well, it's for reasons like this when you see I have more than one version. So I got a blue version. So then see, when you look at my collection on the shelf, if you're flipping through, you're like, what the fuck? How many goddamn Walk Among Us do you have? I'm like, what for? I store it like this in a picture disc sleeve so you can see the version so it doesn't look like what the fuck? Are you just running a distro here or is this your collection? So again, Walk Among Us, same fucking cover. And I bought these a while ago. I don't know what the pressing limitations on all the colors are or what. That one's red. Again, I don't do this on every album, guys. I just do it on ones that I really, really like. And this would probably be my favorite record, non-metal album of everything, outside of everything. I like a little, we'll get into other bands I like, hardcore and stuff like that. But Misfits is probably, actually, I'd go on and say Misfits is probably one of my favorite bands of all time, actually. Believe that shit or not. Well, definitely non-metal bands, 100% number one favorite. All right, without a doubt. Here's my, well, actually, the next two are probably my favorite. They're both kind of like a splatter, a different kind of splatter. Look at this. White with like a blue and red splatter. And then this one's a red with a fucking, looks like a yellowish white splatter. This might actually be, and the cover is different too. Seems like a reddish cover, obviously a totally different pressing, it looks like. And the color pretty fucking sweet, right? Well, that's how many versions I own on just Walk Among Us alone. But yeah, so that's as you can see, obviously big fucking Misfits fan. A hardcore band that I'm a huge fan of, probably my favorite hardcore band would be Negative Approach. I have a few LPs by them. This is on black vinyls. The Tie Down LP. Just fucking, I love this record. This was just a comp LP. Yeah. Like it says first recording, it's red vinyl. I've actually never seen Negative Approach, and it fucking sucks because they've done a couple reunion shows in the last few years. And they did Cleveland, and every time I just like, maybe because it's outside the metal scene, like I find out the very last minute, or I find out like 5 days after, I'm like, fuck! Because I would have totally gone to that too. I heard they're really good live still too. I hear like the vocals still sound like back in the day and everything. It's just a bunch of geezers on stage playing the classic shit. If you don't know anything about Negative Approach, I'm not very super knowledgeable on the hardcore scene, but from what I understand is they were way ahead of the time. Very, very aggressive shit for like, it's like really early. What is it, like 81, I believe? Yeah, this so this LP is demos and unreleased, 81 to 83. I mean, this is some, if you guys don't know Negative Approach, this is some pretty fucking aggressive ass shit. Yeah, there's Live 83 on here, Live 82. First demo is 581. Pressure, no doubt about it. Yeah, Sick of Talk. Ready to Fight, great fucking song. Demo, Tie Down demo was 83. Yeah, Tie Down, that fucking song is awesome. Love that fucking song. Yeah, so this is like really kind of like, I would say ahead of its time hardcore. Unless, like I said, hardcore is not my expertise. If there's other hardcore bands that were at the same time or prior that were just as aggressive, let me know, as I'd be curious to check it out. But yeah, that was I thought that's a band. I think they're fucking great. Definitely a big fan of a Negative Approach. Again, I've never seen them live, and I definitely want to see them live. So I like a little bit of Dead Kennedys. It's fucking weird with Dead Kennedys is I think I own like the first few albums in some way, shape, or form, but the only CDs I own is the first album. I mean, open up. This is one of those nice ass double digipacks. It's got a CD DVD. This is the first one, and I like this one a lot. The Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables, and this I believe is the fifth album. Those are the ones I like the most. So it's like second, third, fourth album. This is either a fourth or fifth album. Because what is it? Frankenchrist. There's the Surgery. There's a couple I forget, but this is it's either the fifth album, the fourth album. So it's basically like the albums I really liked. was the first and the fifth. So kind of a big space because that doesn't make sense. But I do like these records quite a bit. Um, the other ones I do like stuff on there. Like I remember Frankenchrist. I'm kind of like, I remember there being songs on there I did enjoy thoroughly, and then other cuts I'm like, I don't really like. I know on the fucking like I said, the albums in between there, there's songs I do like, but there's definitely songs I don't. As opposed to those two, I'm pretty sure I liked every single fucking song. So yeah, there was a punk band. Yeah, Dead Kennedys I liked. I like. I mean, we did a few bands of ourselves. I mean, the Vladimirs, which is kind of like a Misfits worship, uh, Lurking Corpses, which are kind of like, I guess, fucking metal in a sense. Um, but it's got punk in there, and you can obviously hear the Misfits influence. So, yeah, I definitely like. Actually, I love the fucking Lurking Corpses. I like the Vladimirs a lot too. But hell's, I don't know if you remember that we did the Late Hours release. We did a CD of it, and then was it? I think it was High Roller Records that licensed and did an LP of it. Um, I liked all the Vladimir stuff, all of it. Then Reaper over at Reaper Metal Records. I mean, you guys know who that is, obviously. He did the reissued the first album on CD. That album's fucking great. If you don't have that, go over to him and buy it. That album's fucking great. You never hear anyone talk about it. So if you like, it's very Misfits, fucking Sam Hain worship type shit. Yeah, and that's not, yeah, definitely not a metal record. And I'm a huge fan of that record. Um, I like a lot of the horror type punk bands. But so yeah, those bands I liked. There's another trying to think. In Cleveland, in Cleveland here, yeah, we have a couple bands. Horror 59. I don't think they're around anymore. They did two albums for sure. They used to play here about 10 years ago or so. It seems like they're playing all the time. They're a good band. Misfit style type band. I definitely like them. I have both their albums on just CD, I believe. I definitely enjoy those a lot. Another band, Misfits, American Werewolves. I definitely like them. Actually, that was the second to last show I just went to recently. Probably saw them. What was it? Just in October, November, somewhere around there. It was a really good show. I like everything by American Werewolves. I think those guys fucking suck as far as promoting their merchandise because even some of their CDs are kind of like hard to find. But it's like a new album, and you're like, who put this out? Where's it at? Then I go to the show. I'm like, sure, okay, a couple because I think I have like three CDs by them. Their first album that's out of print, I think I just have a CDR burn of it, which I would want someone to re-release and put it out. I'd definitely buy it. And then their like newest album, I want to say the last two newest albums they did, I don't even own on CD and don't even know where to get them. Like, and I'm like, so, but it's last show. I'm like, surely they're selling them at the show, right? No, you go there and it's fucking like they just have a T-shirt for sale. I'm like, the fuck you guys doing? Like, why wouldn't you be selling your albums? Like, I don't get it. And what label did it? So I don't fucking know. But the music's really good. They're good live too. So yeah, American Werewolves are from. I think the exact part they're from is Parma, Ohio. So yeah, but then here that's right, it's the suburb of fucking Cleveland. Another hardcore band. I forget where they're from. I own a couple discs by. I think they came through Hell's that I liked was called Mouth Sewn Shut. It was kind of like a 2000s band, I believe. I believe in the 2000s, but it reminded me a lot of Negative Approach. And I thought they had like good, catchy songs. And like I said, I think I own two CDs by them. I don't know a whole lot about them. I think I have one disc is an album, and another disc is like maybe like a compilation of shit, like maybe EPs and rehearsals. I mean, not rehearsals, maybe demos and EPs. I think that's what it was. So Mouth Sewn Shut, I thought that was a good band. Like I said, just kind of reminded me of a modern time Negative Approach. I definitely enjoyed them. Trying to think here. Um, Another punk band, not even horror punk, is 7 Seconds. I own a couple things by them. I did enjoy them. Thought that was a good band. Just kind of 80s fucking punk. Yeah, what I own, I know I have something on a CDR. I own like two LPs and like two CDs. I know, I think one of them is like 7 inches and demos and compilation type shit, and then one of them is an album. Don't know a ton, don't know everything they have, but everything I have, I do like and enjoy it. Just straight, not like the Misfits or anything at all, just straight up punk. So yeah, that is good. I mean, would ACDC count? I mean, I like early fucking ACDC, you know. So like, yeah, most of their albums I like, even from the '70s shit, the '80s, fucking even kind of like Razor's Edge is pretty good, I guess. It's cool. I can't say that's something I listen to regularly. I mean, I have CDs and shit by them, and I do listen to them every now and then. Not too often, maybe once every few years, because I mean, in my opinion, on it, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, am I gonna put on fucking ACDC or am I gonna put on fucking Deicide? I mean, what's the, or some more, or like I said, obscure shit, Wreckage and Devastation, right? It's like, well, I kind of don't see the point of listening to bands like ACDC in the sense, is because you hear it anywhere you go. I mean, you go turn on the TV and you almost hear it in the background, right? But I do enjoy, but I thought they were a good band. I like them, and but yeah, it's kind. I can't. It's nothing I listen to regularly whatsoever. But I enjoy the early shit. And then yes, I mean, I guess stuff outside of metal or whatever that I like, it'd be definitely, yeah, that'd probably be the primary stuff. I know there's other stuff that I'm forgetting, especially like punk and hardcore, but outside of that, I mean, I guess you were kind of insinuating like anything outside of metal, like just different styles of music. I mean, I'll like songs here and there, like whether it be whatever you just hear, you don't even know. Like, I mean, I guess fucking whatever, like Eagles Hotel California. I think that's a pretty good song, right? I don't own anything by that band. I have no interest in buying anything. It's not my wheelhouse. I love collecting records by like death metal shit. That's because I'm kind of like I'm a collector of it. I just enjoy it. And that's what I'm into. But I mean, like, there's other outside music that I'll hear a song. I'm enjoy it. You're at a party or whatever, or somebody turns you on and says, "Hey, check this out." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a good song." It's like it's not my thing. It's not what I'm not gonna wear a shirt of it or anything like that. But I was like, yeah, I can sit here and enjoy it for what it is, as opposed to some guys in the metal scene. They're like, they will absolutely refuse. Like, no way, this fucking sucks. I'm like, that's a catchy beat or whatever. I mean, but yeah, it's just not really my thing. But I mean, I can't think of too much stuff off the top of my head name wise. But it's like anyone. If someone's playing the radio or something, I'd never turn on the fucking radio ever in my life for any reason. There's zero reason to. But if somebody was on it, or if you're at an event, or they played something for you, I'm like, yeah, this is this is pretty good. I can enjoy this, but yeah, I'm not gonna go buy it or anything. So yeah, I mean, so yeah, primarily what I listen to is it's gonna be mostly fucking extreme fucking metal, and then some of the classic metal, that's not Iron Maiden and shit, which I do like. So which is considered that traditional heavy metal. So yeah, that's pretty much the bread and butter what I'm fucking usually listening to. But yeah, if in my car or anything like that, I mean, I'm more than likely listening to fucking like I said, Deicide, Mortician, Hemorrhage, Immolation, Sinister, Angel Corpse, Christian, or black metal. Yeah, Marduk, Dark Funeral, Enthroned, fucking Impiety. That's generally if you walk in, that's what I'm going to be listening to. Shit like that, fucking Nunslaughter. I mean, I'm listening to I that's what I like. That's what I listen to when I'm by myself, not just putting it on in the background because somebody's around and I got to be cool, and that's what I'm trying to put an image on. No, this is what I listen to and love and enjoy. So that's what I primarily around. But like I said, I can enjoy some other stuff from time to time there and there. And like I said, especially the Misfits and Negative Approach. Those would be my top two. I really love those. Absolutely love the Lurking Corpses too. Like I can like those. I can like being non like outside of metal or whatever. I can listen to those every single fucking day, just like I can fucking metal, and still thoroughly enjoy it. So those would be the main ones. But yeah, fortunately, just mostly just metal. If that's I don't know if that's unfortunate. I guess. So hope that answers your question, man. And all you other guys, keep leaving questions like this in the comments, and I can make a video on it. Because fuck, if you don't, I'm probably gonna eventually run out of shit to talk about. Can only I got a ton of LPs and shit I can show. Ones that you guys happen to give a fuck about seeing and shit like that, and stories to tell about it. But eventually I'll run out of stuff. So I want to keep these videos coming, preferably a video every single day for you guys. So leave questions like this type in the comments that'll involve an actual full-winded answer, and I'll do a video on it. I don't give a shit. Like I said, long as I have a topic to say on them, I'll absolutely do it. So keep plugging those in there. I do check the comments, guys. Like I said, I do my best to answer them, and I don't go back 10 days later and fucking check, but maybe I should, and maybe get some video ideas, right? So leave them in there, goddammit. I do check them. So that's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.